It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. This is the wrong holiday. My fault. It's November, not October. That was my bad. Hey, my name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. It's Friday. Hope your day's off to a great start so far. We've got a lot to get to today because Fridays are always jam-packed shows. But before we do any of that, let me tell you how you can find the show. We're at WNCT.com under the Download tab. Also Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or as I'm fond of saying, all the usual suspects when it comes to social media, and use the East Daily Download hashtag. Also, one other great way that you can watch this show on the go wherever you are is the WNCT mobile app, available for free at the Google Play and the App Store. So anyway, let's get to the main heart of the show today. What do we have on the show for you? Let's take a look. We'll have an interview and special performance from comedian Matt White. We have part 5 of our Stellar Art Showcase. We have a new Fashion Friday, and as we're fond of saying around here, if all that wasn't enough, right now, WNCT 9 on your side anchor Shayla Reeves joins us for this week's Let's Craft. Let's see what cool stuff she's making.
Add some color to your table or your party with a fabric garland. For this project, you'll need scissors, rope, and strips of material. I'm using ribbon, tulle, and fabric. Check out these clearance finds. I scored some deals for under $3. I cut the ribbon into strips, each piece measuring 32 inches. I follow with tulle before diving into the fabric quarters. I fold each quarter in half and snip strip after strip. My cardboard box filling up as I go. Next, I grab some rope and secure each end. Now it's time to craft the garland. Take each strip of fabric, fold it in half, creating a fabric loop at the top. Grab the tail of the strip, pull it all the way through the loop. Repeat this step for each strip until all are secured. Now your garland is ready to go. For this episode of Let's Craft, I'm Shayla Reeves. Thank you for joining us. We have team coverage of how the storm is impacting our area tonight.
Tracking crime in Carteret County.
Our top headline will be high pressure retaking over the forecast.
But even if you haven't seen severe weather yet, we're not done with this event just yet.
Now downloading Fashion Friday.
I'm here with Alexandria Brevard, and your jewelry selection is honestly so unique and beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about how you get inspired by nature, by childhood games to create some of these beautiful pieces.
I think that the best part is because I'm not making anything from scratch. A lot of this is like accumulated and found objects that I've collected over like my lifetime. So I feel like holding it, having a relationship with it helps to inform how it gets turned into jewelry.
Seeing something, maybe at one point in time, do you realize then that you're going to save it for creating it into jewelry, or when does it click for you to do that?
I actually have had pieces for years before they ever find their right purpose. So, when you know. Sometimes you just pick something up and you have the flash of inspiration of, oh, I want to turn it into this thing in this way. Or sometimes you're waiting for that perfect item, and then once you find it or realize you have it, then you can move from there.
Out of all of the selection that you have here today, what would you say the most unique piece of jewelry that you made is?
So these are all rodent bones gotten from a local boutique, like an oddity shop that went out of business. And I really like the natural feeling and how geometric those natural items are. And I also love my naturally found preserved bees.
I see people looking at your stuff. It is going well. Thank you so much for speaking and taking
much. I hope you have a wonderful time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Did you get the answer to the trivia question? The highest waterfall on the East Coast, Whitewater Falls. Our own John behind the camera has actually been to Whitewater Falls, says it's majestic, amazing, and really enjoyed it. So get out to the western part of the state if you get a chance and check it out. Okay, still to come on this episode of the East Daily Download, we are going to talk to comedian Matt White and see part of his performance. Also, right now what we want to do is check in on part 5. It's hard to believe, part 5 of our Stellar Art Showcase profile that we've done throughout the course of this week. It's featured fashion and music and comedy, art, all this great stuff, all in one venue for one evening. So let's take a look at part 5 in our profile. It's some great stuff. Let's take a look.
Well, my name is Jasmine Aristide. I am a freshman in college. I go to Meredith. Yeah, Marico. Well, I'm here to just promote my work and show it off to everybody. I just wanted to show everybody what I love to do and what I plan to do for the rest of my life. I've always kind of had like a natural thing for it, and then I started taking it more seriously when I was like in 8th grade, I would say late middle school. In high school, I predominantly focused on working with, literally my portfolio was melanin. And so I wanted to just promote the beauty that is us black people, and all, as well as showing some, you know, societal pressures with certain pieces and stuff like that. So a lot of social change as well. Oh, it's hectic, but it's amazing. I feel a lot of jitters, but I'm very confident right now, and I'm just kind of on a high right now. So I'm happy. I want them to take away that, yes, there's some happy stuff, and I'm very, you know, I like to show off, you know, what you should celebrate and love, and, you know, as well as learn some lessons too from what I'm actually like displaying as well, and have a conversation with me, because there's definitely a lot of deeper meanings behind these pieces. So I have an Instagram and Facebook, both is at It's Virtual J. Follow me, and also you can also inquire about commissions that I personally do for people, and much, much more. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
The long forecast, the 7-8 day forecast, that's what I like to see. That lets me know ahead of time what the weather's going to be like. Jerry does a good job. He lets you know when something is finna transpire. I have the app on my phone and the radar on my phone, so I can keep up with that. It helps me know when the storm is coming up and what the weather's going to be like and what's bad. One moment I really appreciated was when Hurricane Florence was about, and the way Jerry really let you know what was going to happen. That was one moment that made my decision for us to leave town at that time. Because in Craven County, we got hit bad. And Jerry really emphasized how strong the storm surge was going to be, how much wind we was going to have, how much damage was expected. So that gave us the determination to leave town. So that was one of the great moments, I believe, was with Jerry's forecast of Hurricane Florence. I just want to say y'all continue to do what you're doing.
Hi, I'm Debbie Justice, owner of the spa at Merle Norman in Greenville. We have 10,000 square feet of relaxation and luxury here for you to come in and nurture and pamper yourself. Lots of things to share with you. Right now we're gearing up for our December the 5th open house. Holiday open house is always a ton of fun. All of our team members are offering demonstrations for some special things that they offer here at the spa, things that you can experience, that you can ask questions about. We have free demonstrations, free food, free gifts, free makeup touch-ups. Yes, tons of specials in the retail department, some great specials in the spa. We have some great specials going on with the boutique clothing, always the latest in fashion. And in the makeup department, we have makeovers going on, touching up your face from the end of a long day, getting you ready to leave and go out to dinner with the girls or with the friends that you're going to bring with you to the open house. We also are going to be enjoying the wonderful vocals of the Magnolia Bells, an a cappella female group from East Carolina that have entertained us for several years, and we're very excited about them coming back and joining us again. Please don't miss this great evening of fun. We've scheduled it at a perfect time for you to stop here on your way home from work and still get things done for the evening. We hope that you'll come and join us. Please RSVP, because the first 20 people that RSVP get an extra gift from Merle Norman. We look forward to hearing from you soon.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Hope your day's off to a great start so far. Still to come in this episode, really excited about this. We have a performance from comedian Matt White, great local comic. But right now what we're going to do before the performance is we're going to sit down and talk with Matt about comedy and about performing and just get to meet him a little bit. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll be back in a little bit with his performance.
Performances are coming up at the Raw Stellar Showcase. Right now I'm here with Matt White, who's a comedian in Eastern North Carolina, right now in Raleigh, but you perform all around North Carolina. So tell me about that a little.
I do. I started out in Greenville, North Carolina, actually. I got my start there. I went to ECU. Got my start there, created an organization on campus called Seriously Clowning. We didn't have any open mics or anything like that. So in order to get stage time, I had to create my own. There's one thing that I noticed on campus before I created it. There were other people that kind of gravitated towards me. They were into some of the same things. So I was like, okay, if I got these two people, it's like, who else part of this campus feels that same way? And once I started it, I didn't really audition people. People just came to me. So it was actually pretty cool. 2012, I ended up winning Port City's Top Comic in Wilmington. In 2013, I ended up winning Carolina's Funniest Comic in the Carborough area. And after I won those contests, I was like, okay, I'm getting a great response in these other places. Let me branch out a little bit more. So it got to the point where I wasn't gonna stay in Greenville forever. And once you get to the top of something, to a certain extent, it's time to look out for something else. Go to the bottom of something else and work my way back up. That's kind of the mentality.
So the Raw Showcase, have you been here before, or what's up with that?
I haven't. This is my actually first time here in this event. I've heard about it. I reached out to him once. My friend of mine, she did it last year, and so it's all right. So I actually recommended me, and then they hit me up early this year, asked me if I was still interested in it. And I was like, okay, I've never done it. It's a good opportunity. If you do this event, you can end up doing another one somewhere else. So my mind is, I want to travel to other places, so let me do this event, do what I need to do this event, so I can do another one somewhere else.
Could you talk to me about teaching and comedy and how you've been able to make that into a career?
Okay, I've been teaching since I started, weirdly enough, because I had people that I had to lead and teach, and I was still learning at the same time. So I just found ways to make it work.
I'm excited to see you perform tonight, and see you evolve in North Carolina.
We'll see. I might not get both wings tonight. I might get one of them though.
Well, thanks for sharing that, and I'm excited to see you a little later on.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Weather Kids is designed to give kids something that I think a lot of them instinctively want to do. They are curious what it would be like to be on television. They're curious what it's like to be a weather person, to track weather.
A cold front came in earlier today. In the middle, it gets really quiet.
So they get a chance to try out the green screen. They get a chance to do a little weather forecasting. It's so interesting when you do it because every personality we get in here is unique.
If your business would like to be featured in our new show, The East Daily Download, contact Joe Bullard at 252-355-8520 or jbullard@WNCT.com today and watch The East Daily Download weekdays at 7 on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Lizzie McGuire is returning to Disney. Hilary Duff will reprise her role on the popular family series after a 15-year break. Haley Todd, Robert Carradine, and Jake Thomas will reprise their roles as Mom Jo, Dad Sam, and brother Matt McGuire. Lizzie McGuire will air when Disney Plus launches next month.
I want it up as loud as it can go.
You can get a glimpse of the inside workings of Neil Young and his band Crazy Horse in his new documentary, Mountaintop. An official description of the film invites viewers to witness the laughter, tensions, crusty attitudes, and love of a rock and roll band that's been together for 50 years. Mountaintop comes to select theaters November 18th. Young also plans to become an American citizen. The Canadian rocker says he's passed all of his citizenship tests and has an appointment to take the oath of citizenship shortly after he turns 74 on November 12th. Young has lived in the U.S. for most of his life. He said the main point, he'll be able to vote. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Wayne Security. Move! Hey. Yeah, don't push that. You don't want to do that. What are you doing? How the hell did you even get in here? You're not supposed to know what's down there.
So I have this thing with rolls?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Bad woman.
Now downloading Week in Review.
Oh, you can't slow down. You slow down, you die. You got to keep going.
And that's exactly what businessman and entrepreneur Parker Overton is doing at 75 years old.
Add some color to your table or your party with a fabric garland.
Everyone is based on someone we know, so there's nothing about the movie that's inauthentic. It's all real. It's all real people.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. I'm Mark, your tour guide here on the journey through the North Carolina East Coast.
Gwendy's Goodies in Ayden has been a local favorite for quite a long time since it opened a couple of years ago.
Under dimmed lights and stretched out on yoga mats, people with traumatic brain injuries are finding peace.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And he didn't even think twice about whether or not I was a good person or if I needed help. Like, he just saw that my car was stopped and just helped me anyway.
I'm Jason Cole from Whirligig Stage. We've got some great events coming up on the calendar. We'd love for you to join us. Our monthly Pickin' on Pitt Street, our bluegrass folk roots music night, is November 22nd at 8 p.m. and this month will feature Twisted Knot. I'm Jason Cole with Whirligig Stage, and you're watching the East Daily Download.
Roanoke Electric is restoring the power in stages throughout the night, and the cooling center will be open as long as they need to the public.
Aboard Camp Lejeune, Marines wear many hats, no matter whether it's on land or on sea. They continue to build their skills through training, ready to be called into action.
The state of Alabama has just passed a near all ban on abortion. I spoke to several people here in Greenville about could or should something like that happen in North Carolina.
For more of these stories, visit us on our website at WNCT.com.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. We hope you have a great weekend. As always, we appreciate you joining us throughout the course of this week. Don't forget you can watch online, WNCT.com under the Download tab. Also, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all the usual suspects. People are laughing behind the camera right now. It's a long story as to why, but Lauren can't contain herself. I'll tell you more later on that. And also, you can also go to the WNCT mobile app and watch on the go wherever you are. Today is National Cranberry Relish Day. This is normally the part where we do something wacky and fun and go crazy with it, but as Lauren learned when she was at the store looking for cranberry relish and couldn't find any, she said to me, I realize you actually have to make it at home. I don't know if that's completely true or not, but she did get a can of cranberry sauce, so that'll sub in for cranberry relish today. Thanks, Lauren. She caught it. Okay, so you have yourself a great weekend. We'll see you, and enjoy some cranberry relish today at some point. Put it with some turkey, and because Thanksgiving's coming up next week. We will see you next week here on the East Daily Download. Until then, have a great weekend. Out.